Hello everyone, welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be answering one of my subscribers' questions that I recently saw in the comments section. And the person asked why they could understand me and my accent, but couldn't understand people in movies. Basically, native speakers on TV and in real life. That's a really good question, and of course it's not the first time somebody has asked this, but for whatever reason this time when I saw this question I really felt compelled to give my thoughts on this. Although I know that there's a lot of videos out there where people explain this, and I do pretty much share the same main reasons as them, but I still want to add my individual perspective and examples. So here's my take on this. I'm gonna break my answer down into 4 categories: vocabulary, speaking speed, pronunciation, articulation, and accent, and context. So let's start with vocabulary. When you watch educational videos on YouTube, those people in the videos, including me, purposely use more common and simplified vocabulary to make it easier for English language learners to understand. In contrast, native speakers in movies, TV shows, or real life may use a wider range of vocabulary, including idiomatic expressions and slang, which can be difficult for learners to understand. Now, on this note, let's transition into the speed of speech. Of course, teachers do use more advanced vocabulary in their educational videos because there's a lot of videos that teach you advanced vocabulary and slang. However, they still choose to speak clearer and slower in their videos because they are aware of the fact that they are making those videos for people who are only learning the language and are not fully proficient in the language yet. Every native speaker uses what we call linking, and it creates an impression that they speak fast or very fast. Basically, the speed of speech depends on how well a person links sounds and words together. Well, and of course, there's people that just tend to really speak faster than others. Plus, when you link words together, a couple of words might sound like one long word that you've never heard. And by linking some sounds together, we might create new sounds. For example, T plus Y turns into a ch sound. So if we link the words assist and you together, we'll get assist you. So when people speak at a faster pace, use linking, which a lot of language learners don't even know about. And even if they have heard about it, they might not know a whole lot about how people use it in speaking in real life. And if they are not familiar with certain words and phrases, it'll make it very challenging to understand people in movies, on TV, and in real life. That's why in my videos, I prefer to speak a little bit faster sometimes and use more complicated vocabulary from time to time, although a lot of people complain about this. However, this is my approach. And if you really want to improve, you'll appreciate this because it'll challenge you and it'll make you adapt and get used to it. Because there's no growth and development in the comfort zone, so you need to get out of it. Let's move on to the next category: pronunciation, articulation, and accent. In educational videos on YouTube, the speakers try to always enunciate their words. And if you have a favorite YouTuber, you probably watch their videos very often and you have gotten used to whatever accent they speak with and their manner of speaking. In contrast, native speakers in movies or real life may speak with all sorts of accents. On TV, you not only hear more than one person speaking and people speaking over each other, but they also speak with different accents in 99% of the time. Likewise, each person has their own articulating peculiarities and voice that you also need to get used to. If we take the United States, there are roughly 30 major dialects just within the country. Not to mention that there also might be a person speaking with one of the British or Australian accents.
What did
he say?
Said, how's his edge, huh? He only took him down because he couldn't see the view no more. What's he on about?
What did he say?
He said an edge is an edge. He only chopped it down because it spoilt his view. What's Reaper moaning about?
Right.
Look, you can't go around chopping down other people's hedges without permission.
I suppose.
I suppose.
Yes, I suppose. Thank you.
Going back to the United States, even vocabulary might differ from state to state here. For instance, in the US, people call a candy on a stick either sucker or lollipop. And apparently, the word sucker is more widely used in the South and Midwest. I couldn't get used to people calling a lollipop a sucker for a very long time here. I've always known it as a lollipop, and sucker just sounded weird to me. Before I get to the last category, I'd like to take a break and talk about our today's sponsor, Elsa Speak. I think you all know by now that I love this app, but also my 4-year-old son really enjoys using it. So it's a great app to help not only you, but also your kids to start speaking English and working on your pronunciation. It'll help you improve your pronunciation, intonation, and fluency by using innovative artificial intelligence technology that recognizes your voice and pinpoints your pronunciation errors. The app has 40+ real-life topics and 1,600+ lessons that range from business topics like everyday office conversations, job interviews, business travel, sales meetings, to casual, everyday topics like movies, food and drink, education, and entertainment. It also has an amazing dictionary that shows you how to pronounce any words or phrases, and community feature that allows you to add your friends and colleagues and compete with a leaderboard, as well as ask for help by posting a word you're struggling with and having friends help you correct it. So just go ahead and download it right now for free and get 7 days of pro membership for free. The link is in the description. Now I'll give you a little demo. There's lots of options you can choose from to work on your pronunciation, like particular sounds, linking sounds, dialogues, and so on. And you can also practice a specific word that perhaps gives you trouble. So let's practice this word, because it is a difficult word to pronounce.
Entrepreneur.
So let's listen to it again.
Entrepreneur.
And let's try to say it. Entrepreneur. Okay, not bad, but there's still some sounds that I need to work on. And you can also track your progress on the app. And of course, I have an exclusive discount for you guys to get 85% off of Elsa lifetime membership. So by using my link, you will save $400 and you will get a lifetime membership. And also you can get 40% off of their 1-year membership. The link is in the description and in the pinned comment. So let's get back to the video. And my last point is context. In real life, apart from using all sorts of idioms and expressions, people also use references when speaking. The most common ones, I think, are sport references, but it also might be historical references, old movies references, and so on. What does it mean to use a reference? It's when you use some information or mention something that contains facts relevant to what you're talking about to make your point. So apart from knowing idioms and expressions, you also need to be familiar with the culture of the country. I'm gonna sound redundant, but again, in those educational videos on YouTube, people are trying to use language that would be easy to follow, that non-native speakers would be able to understand. It's a lot, I know, but all this is just a matter of time and practice, but deliberate practice. Meaning, if you don't understand an expression, look it up. If you don't understand why a certain word sounded different from what you've learned, look it up. Find out. Can you eventually understand 100% of everything you hear? Probably no. Even native speakers can't understand every single person who speaks English and every accent. Yes, without a doubt, they are naturally really good at this and definitely better than non-native speakers. And they can guess words based on the context a lot better than non-native speakers. But is it 100% always? No, of course it's not. There are people that are really good at this and they do understand everything and everyone who speaks English, but usually it's due to the specifics of their work or lifestyle. They either work and communicate with people from all around the world, or they travel for work, or they just travel a lot in general and meet and communicate with people from everywhere. I raised this question some time ago in one of my videos, and most native speakers were honest about this and just admitted that they can't understand every single person who speaks English due to many reasons, and gave examples of difficult accents to understand within their countries, and told funny stories about the time they couldn't get someone because of their accent or specific words they used. Some, of course, were very adamant and didn't want to admit or even accept the fact that it's impossible to know everything and that it's okay not to understand someone due to their manner of speaking, accent, the vocabulary they use, even though they speak English, which is also okay because everyone is entitled to their own opinion. All of this wasn't said to upset you or make you feel like it's impossible, but on the contrary, to make you feel a little bit better about your English and to encourage you to continue working on your listening skills. I promise you, you will get better. You can get really, really good at this. All you need is just regular exposure to English and different accents. Okay, I have spoken. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If that was the case, give this video a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.